NXT's Battleground is live from UFC Apex in Las Vegas, Sunday, June 9th. So listen, man, it's tomorrow night, and I gotta give my predictions on NXT Battleground, man. If you follow me on Twitter, you know how hard I go for NXT, man. It's my favorite show of the week. I call it the A show. That's just my personal preference, man. So in this video, I'm gonna give my predictions, man. We got 6 matches we're going through. What is good, YouTube? And welcome back to MKE MANIACI. So let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into it, man. So off the rip, the show is going to be hosted by Sexy Red, man. Now, I gotta say, wrestling fans are not that welcoming, but when Sexy Red appeared on NXT, oh, the NXT crowd loved her. Now, I was kind of scared at first, because like I said, wrestling fans, we a little, but shout out Sexy Red. You know, she fit the part, she fit the mold pretty well. You know, very viral. She's going to get a lot of eyes on the event. So, she's going to be hosting it, man. So exactly what will she do? Maybe she might, maybe a couple backstage segments. She's going to open the show. We'll see, man. So to kick it off, got the NXT Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazer and Axiom, defending against Gallows and Anderson of the OC, man. Now, all I got to say, I hope the OC win this. I'm going to actually pick the OC to win this. I'm going to pick the OC to win this. I feel like they've been teasing this for the last few months with the OC, and they just haven't had the best of luck in NXT, man. But I think them, with all due respect to Nathan Frazer and Axiom, I think the OC will put some validation in those NXT tag team titles, and I think they'll be a great team. You know, to go with a lot of the younger teams in the NXT locker room, they can learn a lot from the OC. The OC still got that star power to their name. I'm going to go with the OC to win and become new NXT Tag Team Champions, man. So moving on, we got the NXT Underground match. These two were once allies, are now bitter enemies, man. Shayna Baszler versus Lola Vice in an NXT Underground match. Love when they do NXT Underground matches. These two, it fits the event. It's the UFC Apex. It's Las Vegas. We gotta get, you gotta throw the ones up in a match like this. This is going to be, honestly, I feel like this is going to be the sleeper of the night. People, I know going into it, probably not looking forward to it that much, man. But when it comes to Shayna, when it comes to Lola, oh, best believe they can fight, man. So I think this is going to be one that I'm really looking forward to. As far as who wins this, I mean, Shayna has enough accolades in NXT, but I think Lola Vice, everything she's been doing as of late, man, she's clearly going to be one of the next stars of the women division. I got Lola Vice, and I know this is crazy betting against Shayna Baszler in this match, but I'm going to say Lola Vice is going to defeat Shayna Baszler. And do I? All these predictions, by the way, they're off the top, man. I haven't really given a lot of thought to these. Do I go with Lola over Shayna? It's like the safe bet. It makes me want to go with Shayna just because, this is Shayna Baszler. No disrespect to Lola, but we seen Shayna wreak havoc and destruction when she was in NXT. You know what? I'm going to go with Shayna Baszler. I'm going to say Shayna Baszler is going to defeat Lola Vice in that NXT Underground match. Moving on, we got the NXT North American Championship on the line as NXT North American champ Oba Femi defends against the returning Wesley and Joe Coffey in a triple threat match. Oba just came off a win in a triple threat match. And I think this is going to be a very exciting match, man. You got 3 different elements. You got a giant in Oba Femi. You got the manipulative Joe Coffey. We got the high-flying Wesley. This is going to be a fun match. Very fun match. Probably, honestly, I would say this one is going to be match of the night. Wesley is incredible, and I'm glad he came back. I'm glad he's there again. Who's going to win this? Off the rip, I don't think Joe Coffey's gonna win this because I just don't see why they would have Joe Coffey win this. So between Oba and Wesley, Oba's been a very dominant champion. They can do something with that the longer that he keeps his championship. But then again, Wesley returned. If Wesley were to lose here, where does he go from here? I mean, yes, I would love to see him move up into the NXT championship situation. Ha. Oba, Wes, or Joe Coffey. I'm going to say, and maybe this match was made because they don't want Oba to take the pin. So I'll say Wes Lee is going to become the new NXT North American champion. He's going to pin Joe Coffey in this match. So this way you protect Obafemi. He wasn't pinned or submitted in the decision, but Wesley walks out new NXT North American champion. And speaking of the North American title, the introduction of the NXT Women's North American Championship in a 6-pack ladder match, the same way that the men's NXT North American title was introduced back in 2018, man. So these are the participants, man. We got Michin, Lash Legend, Kaylani. We got Jada Parker, So Ruka, Fallon Henley, man. 6-pack ladder match. First off, I want to say that I love the fact that they are introducing a mid-card championship for the women. Hopefully the main roster follows suit. There's a lot of talent, man. There's a lot of talent. The roster is stacked. There's a lot of bodies on the roster, man. So off the rip in this match, man, I think the crowd favorite is probably So Ruka. But there's a lot of elements, man. There's a lot of elements. I'm kind of torn between either So Ruka, and imagine So Ruka hitting her finisher from a ladder. That would be insane to see. I'm torn between So Ruka and Kaylani. I think Kaylani might be the one to pull this off. I feel like this is the perfect way. You know, they've been building her. I watched them pretty much build Kaylani up from NXT Level Up. You know, she was in the tag team matches till she started getting more on-screen time on TV. I think it's time for Kaylani to win the NXT, to win a championship pretty much, but to win the first ever NXT Women's North American Championship. I think I'm going to go with Kaylani in this. It's hard though, because I feel like So Ruka might do it, but I'm going to pick Kaylani. I think Kaylani is going to do it. Next up, we got the NXT Women's Championship on the line. Now, this is a historic match right here, man. NXT Women's Champion Roxanne Perez defending her championship against TNA Knockouts champion Jordynne Grace. I never in a million years, if you would have told me back in 06, 07, when I was watching AJ Styles on TNA, that one day TNA and WWE would have a working relationship, I would have laughed. I would have died laughing and told you there's no way that would ever happen. But here we are. It's a new age in wrestling right now, and it's exciting, man. It is very exciting, man. I love the crossover here. This is a hard match to call. This is a very hard match to call. Jordynne Grace, you know, she's not under contract with the WWE, but you go back to the roots of professional wrestling, man. Wrestlers won titles and took it to different territories all the time. So can you imagine if Jordynne Grace walks out as double champion? That's going to be pretty tough. I'm going to personally say that I got Roxanne Perez retaining here. How she's going to retain, I'm not sure. Maybe we get a small package, a roll up, maybe some type of fishy finish. Some shenanigans are going to be in there, but I got Roxanne retaining. The only reason why I got Roxanne retaining, even though, yeah, if Jordynne Grace won the championship, she takes it to TNA, you get some TNA fans engaged on what's going on in NXT. It would be a smart business move. But honestly, I think we are inevitably going to get Roxanne versus Julia. If Julia is officially signed to the WWE, that is going to be the marquee match this summer. And that's where I think Roxanne is going to drop the championship to Julia. And Julia is, of course, going to have an incredible run as NXT Women's Champ. But I got Roxanne defeating Jordynne Grace. If she does lose, I think she's going to win it back. But I'd much rather have her keep it, though, man. But imagine how crazy that would be to see the NXT Championship on TNA Impact. That'll be insane, man. So on to the next match, man. Final match. The NXT Championship is on the line. My boy, Trick Williams defending against the newest member of the NXT roster, Ethan Page. Now, Page is someone who has so much potential. Never really got to showcase how much potential he really had throughout various wrestling promotions. Well, this is where the big boys play. The WWE NXT. Now listen, on paper, people say, hey, this is his first match in NXT. There's no way they're gonna put the title on him in his first match in NXT. And this is what I say to that. We are in the era right now where new records are being set all the time. Would it be the strangest if Ethan Page won the championship? Now, Trick Williams is my boy, and he just won the title. Incredible story building up to it. But imagine this program throughout the summer between Trick and Ethan. Trick Williams is my boy, but I think Ethan Page is going to win the NXT championship in his first match in NXT. I think Ethan Page walks out of Battleground the new NXT champion. Might be some shenanigans involved in that match. Maybe Ethan might cheat some way, but yeah, I think that's what is gonna happen. I think that's what's gonna happen, man. So just to run down my predictions again, I got the OC becoming the new NXT Tag Team Champions. I got Shayna Baszler defeating Lola Vice in NXT Underground. I got Wesley winning the NXT North American Championship by pinning Joe Coffey in that triple threat match. I got Kaylani walking out the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion. I got Roxanne Perez retaining her NXT Championship over Jordynne Grace. And I got Ethan Page in his first match in NXT defeating Trick Williams and walking out new NXT Champion, man. So y'all give me y'all thoughts and predictions on what y'all think is going to happen at Battleground. I'm looking forward to it, man. I know NXT is going to deliver. I'm excited to see Sexy Red there again. And I think this is going to be a great event, man. I think this is going to be a great event, man. So new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me. And I wouldn't be surprised if they had Roxanne and Jordynne Grace main event. I feel like they could main event this and then have Roxanne win, and then Julia confronts Roxanne following her match. I could see that happening. I definitely could see that happening, man. So yeah, y'all let me know who y'all think is gonna win NXT Battleground. New to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me for more wrestling related content. And into the next video, I'll see y'all then. Thank you for watching. MKE MANIACI. I'm out.